Oh, it's good to be back in the studio. Welcome to the next episode of the Aussie Backyard Banter. We've set up in a new studio. Look at the photos on the new Facebook page because we're super excited not only to be in the well-furnished, we've got microphone stand studio, but we're also joined by a crowd favourite, James. Welcome, mate. Welcome.
Thanks, Mitchell. It's good to be back this year.
It's so good to hear you so crisply and clearly, mate.
I know I'm not phoning it in this time.
It's super excited to have you. How are the vibes in the studio? Is it what you expected?
It's very different to talking on the phone, I'll give you that.
Lots to cover, and we're glad you're here. There's going to be lots of stats will be required from you. You'll see you've got the supercomputer. I've never seen so many lights on a keyboard.
Yeah, it just come like that. I don't know what to tell you. It just come from, I just bought it online. That's how it turned up.
So, Beals, great. Obviously, my co-host and near neighbour, Tommy, welcome back.
Thanks, mate. All I'm going to say to start with is each week this is getting better and better production. Mate, I'm very excited to see in about 4 episodes' time what you've done. Is it going to be mattresses to the wall and just all sorts, or is this the bar? Is the bar set now?
We'll listen to the feedback and get the content right before we go too much bigger.
Yes.
Yeah,
and then the world's ours. But firstly, Beals, mate, welcome. How good is this? It is great. So good to actually see our hand actions this episode and actually, see that we're not just a bunch of dickheads.
He can see it for himself that we are a bunch of dickheads. It's the difference here. Callum's also sitting in the corner. He will be yelling in advice when required.
I will be. Beals and I getting very cute and cuddly over here in the corner, sharing a mic.
Yeah, maybe that could be our next purchase of 4th mic, but we'll get to that. And of course, guiding you through it is myself, Mitch Dwyer, and we're super excited. We've got a lot to cover. Now, Beals, since you're here in the studio and you are our sports genius, how much time are you going to allow Tommy and I to talk about the Ashes? Because we were chomping at the bit last week to do it. Or last episode, sorry. We were chomping at the bit. We saved it for this episode. So what have you got? How much time?
Well, I reckon 18 games of cricket in total, so you get 18 minutes.
18 minutes. Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, Tommy, first reactions on that.
How do we go? What if we do 36 and just double speed it? Simple. Lock it in. Done. Go.
What do you think?
You'll have to ask the editor about that one. What do you think, Mitchell?
I think it's a beyond my pay grade. I don't think I can afford.
Pay grade or ability?
Yeah, that's enough.
Speaking of the Ashes, how was it? You were there for which days?
Day 2 of the Sydney Test.
Was it everything you dreamed of?
I tell you what it made appreciate, and I love cricket and going to watch the game, but geez, I appreciated sitting in front of the TV with an aircon on. Because we were sat, where we were sitting at Bay 13, had sun from probably about the 5th over of the day. So it wasn't all day. We had 5 overs of reprieve, but by the end of the day, it was just full baked sun, hot.
And it is. It's a different heat, isn't it? Just copping the sun and the alcohol's flowing. It's a recipe for disaster.
That side wasn't too bad. There was a lot of responsible service of alcohol being done, so I will credit the staff. But the other thing was too, and I saw Fox Sports were reporting on it with the headline, Daylight Robbery at SCG, it wasn't cheap. I think the financial side slowed up the drinking more than anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is a report done. Actually, before we talk too much, Bills, when's the time start? Have you got the timer there?
Yeah, I've got it right in front of me, right here.
Okay, rightio. So we're on. We're ready.
And we're off.
I've got the thumbs up from Beal. Sorry, it's a visual thing from James, but we'll work on him throughout the pod. So, Tommy, what was your takeaway from the test? We'll start through all 3. I think we'll get through all of the tests. Mm-hmm. The 3 main ones, obviously the ones we won, and then probably the last 2. But yeah, what was your thought?
Good series. Oh, well, technically stats-wise, it was our worst home series in, 15, 20 years? Still won 4-1, but it's still our worst series for the fact England actually won a game. So
yeah, well,
that wasn't the best thing. But hey, credit to them. Melbourne was a different crowd. They went well. They played the pitch a bit better than us. So
yeah,
credit to them.
It felt like that Melbourne game we tried to baseball them.
It was, but I think also the pitch from hearing players' reviews and the ICC's review of the pitch afterwards, that it just wasn't Test cricket standard. Which a 2-day test match, 40 wickets, 36 wickets, in that time period. It's
2 days.
It's just never. It's not a test match. It's
no, and it's more like a 50 over game or a T20.
Yeah.
It just didn't have it found very hard to buy into it.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see the spin, you didn't see the day, like kind of what you and I spoke about in the last pod.
Yeah, it
So-
was exciting. Like if you were new to the game, you go, right, this is awesome.
Oh.
Like the game's over in 2 days. How bloody good! But for the true cricket fans, you're going, right, like this sucks. Like especially Boxing Day, you plan your whole time off work between Christmas and New Year around the Boxing Day test.
Yeah,
So-
and kind of like what we spoke about, a lot of the crowd from the Barmy Army, a lot of English supporters, a lot of people plan their annual leave around Boxing Day and the New Year's test.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Sydney went 5 days, but like, especially for the Victorian side that travel up and that's their members or whatever they are, part of the tradition. You know, 2 days is like day 3 and 4 usually is what most people get tickets. It's the affordable one. So
And especially it was Perth 2 days as well.
yeah.
So with that, like how much money are Cricket Australia losing to have 2 2-day tests? Like it's
Yeah, that's a good question for Beals. How much
Yeah.
money Cricket Australia have lost because of the decreased?
because of how bad England are. at
yeah,
cricket.
yeah.
I don't have an exact figure, but the average ticket price is $127 for adults, $96 for concessions.
Yeah, you're right. So 126, and then Melbourne, you would have got 8. So 160,000 tickets they would have missed out on across a couple of days.
Yeah, plus your food.
Plus everything.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money that we're missing out on.
But
So-
look, regardless of that, let's talk about the people in the middle
Hey.
and how they perform. Now, I think going into this, I honestly thought from day one that it'd be a closer game. I honestly thought that this was a series that Australia were going to struggle and were only just going to win through the skin of their teeth from looking at the England team, like how they talked and how they prepared compared to how we prepared. Super surprised that it was one-sided as much as it was.
There's no noise on us though. England had all
No,
the
there
press
was
and everything. And
lots
we
of
just
noise.
did our
No,
thing.
we-
Australia did our thing.
We couldn't pick an opener.
Yeah, but look at us now.
Still don't have an opener.
Stop it. That's very true, actually. Yes. England came out saying, right, Bazball is going to win it. No packy matches. Straight into it. First test up in Perth.
Yeah.
And they got better as the test matches went on too. So you think, right, if they actually played 2 or 3 pracky matches,
Yeah.
could be a whole different series.
Yeah,
Like-
but no, like I would agree with you, Tommy, if they kind of got better as the series went on,
Yeah.
but they still went back to what they did.
Yeah, they did keep that same game structure and game plan, didn't they?
One of the things I took out and wanted to bring up with you was the all-rounder debate. Now, Bo Webster, Cam Green, going into it, I thought personally that Cam Green was his spot to lose, but Bo Webster, and I don't know whether it was just the SCG, scored runs, contributed with the ball in his spin, probably the only spinner that like was there, was technically, but Cam Green to me does not look like that's his spot to keep.
I think the biggest thing with Cam Green is they just need to say, rightio, this is where you're batting. This is what you're going to do. Like, he's been
Yeah.
moved from 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he batted 9 one of the test matches.
Yeah.
Like, you just say, right, mate, 6 is your spot. You make it. We're not going to change you. You're the youngest in the team by about 4 or 5 years. You're the future of Aussie cricket. You're staying here. Make it your own. Not, oh, you might be 3 today or you might move up and down. But so, and yeah, Green is a good bowler too. Like, what's he bowl? 140s?
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
bowls some serious pace. I still reckon he's the future of Australian cricket. We've got to work out where he fits in.
Yep, totally.
Like, it's just like Bo Webster, he has one. He played 1 test from reform, but if he
Yeah.
plays all 5 tests, he might have had a pretty crappy series too. Like, it's,
yeah.
just, it's hard to
he
get in that
performed.
debate.
He performs well in Sydney. He did at
He
the same
does,
time
yeah.
against India.
Exactly right, yeah.
No good anywhere else.
Hence
so-
why he's probably picked for the Sydney test.
Yeah. Do you think Lyon would have made the team if
Yeah.
fit and available?
Yeah.
And who would have missed out?
Yeah, Lyon makes the team, and I'm going to say Webster's not playing.
So they lose a bit of batting, but the skill.
You have your spin bowler.
Yeah.
And realistically,
we saw
you need it
what-
for 5 days. Didn't
We
you?
saw what Jax did in the 5th day.
Yeah.
Like there was turn and bounce, and he's a part timer.
Oh, he's a horrible spinner. Like, it's
Yeah.
imagine what a good spinner would do.
Yeah,
Like,
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It was good to see the return of Smith
yes.
and
yes.
batting again and back to his mannerisms.
Yes. Yeah.
I think he's got nearly more mannerisms than Nadal. Was it Nadal? Who was a tennis player that
Yeah,
had
not too
all,
sure on that one. Yeah, had all the little
the
fiddly-
Spaniard,
Absolute king of pulling a wedgie out.
the wedgie genius. So, he reminded me of that. But again, it was good to see him back scoring runs and in his happy place.
That's it. He's happy place. Back as captain too, with Cummins being out. Happy he found his spot. He scored runs in a bowler-friendly test series. So
The other thing was, which was a sad part coming out of the Sydney Test, was the end of the official Richie's supporter group.
yeah, was there a reason behind that?
The organisers let out a press conference release thing about saying that it was just time. They've started. It's been going for, how long's it been going for, Beals? You could look that up for us. It's run its course and
Yeah,
it's
that's
time
fair.
to...
Yeah. But like Usman Khawaja ran his course.
Yeah, totally. But it was a sad thing because they are like not exactly our answer to the Barmy Army, but they are the closest thing we've got.
Oh, exactly
to
right. And great respect to a great man of cricket in Richie Benaud himself. So
You keep forgetting, like, obviously being younger and association with the 12th man, but he was an unreal cricketer himself. But yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Beals.
Been going for 20 years.
20 years.
2006 started
Wow.
Right.
the Richie Army.
Yeah.
Is it reckon the Warney Army next at Melbourne? That could be the next thing they bring out. Get a bay full of Shane Warne lookalikes and allow smoking for that bay in the bay that day. We might be onto something here. We might do a podcast at the Melbourne Test next year with the Bay of Warnies.
I reckon.
You had to get your special baked bean tins in, and we all drink our Fosters, and everyone gets a pack of cigarettes on arrival and Red Bulls. And
Like, it was good to see
Yeah.
the Richies all dressed up. We sat at Bay 13, so right next to where the Barmy Army section was, the England
Yeah.
supporters section was at the ground. And they are good. They do bring an atmosphere. But for God's sake, they sound like a broken record.
that's the thing, like Perth, listening to 2 days on TV, great, absolutely amazing, some funny stuff.
Yeah.
18 days later, singing that same stuff, yeah, guys. Like it's either about Steve Smith crying or using sandpaper or just teasing us, and like, it's just get some new material, guys.
Just let me try something, see if this works. But this is what, after Joe Root scored his century, sounded like. And they did this about 20,000 times, I reckon. But just let me... Just when you think they're about to stop. I know. Like, a lot of, like, how much creation goes into that?
Yeah, heaps. Yeah.
I just think that you're cutting into our time. You gave Beals the almighty spiel about when you mute, make sure you push back on, and you go and eat a lolly and mute
They
it.
couldn't hear it.
You're- oh,
Oh, we'll smack it through.
right.
Yes, but no, they are very, very original songs, aren't they? I'm pretty
They're
sure they
just so
cover every
repetitive.
Beatles song. Everybody who's Oasis, I'm pretty sure they sing some Wonderwall, and it's just
It's just so repetitive.
they're getting boring.
They just say the same thing over and over and over and over again. At least what they do, that's repetition, they would remember
Yeah.
it. But it was a different environment to kind of what I expected. But no, it was fun. We had a great time there at the test.
I wonder if the sunscreen sales went up.
Well, actually,
summer,
they had
'cause-
the red frogs there,
Yeah.
giving out sunscreen throughout the day, and also they had actual SCG people
That's good.
handing
yeah.
out the pump. So,
That's great. Yeah.
and also like dispensers around the ground, so you could sunscreen up
Sun
because
safe,
it was
that's good, yeah.
well, sun safety is sexy.
And
Big fan.
Poms are pasty people
It's
who
not-
burn horribly.
They're good in cold.
No, they're not good ever. Poms.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, tell us what you really think. Which leads us into something I thought we'd do a bit of homework on. Now, Gus was going to join us. Unfortunately, he's tied up with the issue back home. But he sent through, and we talked to him about doing a combined 11, being our cricketing expert. And we thought with Callum here, he could be the mouthpiece for Gus through this bit. But basically what we thought we'd do is just go through, from the Ashes performance alone, who we thought the best 11 or the best team combined between England and Australia were in batting order, which was important, I think. So, Callum, take it away, mate. What have you got?
Yes, I do have Big Gus's list here. So his opening pair is Head and Crawley to start with.
Oh, Pommy, early.
And then he's moved on with Root, Brook, Smith, Carey. On to Stokes, Stark, Nisa, Cast, Boland and Tongue.
Yeah, Tongue, the 12th man.
I've immediately forgotten Tommy's pronunciation instructions, so just Tongue.
Tuangi.
Yep, that'll do.
The South,
is
the
the
South
big
African-born
Victorian
English player.
One of many.
Yeah. Not a bad team. Root there, Brook is an interesting one at 4. I reckon he's going on stats there. Still in the world number 2. Is it? Can you look up the ratings, ICC ratings, test rankings, please,
Sure.
of batsman Beals? But
I reckon before we get into this team too much, I reckon we give you our teams too.
okay, yeah.
Because there are some similars and some big
And I have a
differences
surprise team list. So
Yeah.
you go through yours, or do you want me to throw the surprise in now?
No, I'd love to finish on a surprise.
Cool, right.
So my one is Zach Crawley from England. Great series, average of 27.3 opening the bat in. He was the highest run scorer from England for the whole series. Didn't score 100 though. Then he's opening with Travis Head, who's just an absolute freak. 629 runs at a 62.9 average. 2 highest scores of the series. But fun fact, actually, he was the only player who played more than 3 tests to get 0 catches. So that nearly had him dropped. Jacob Bethel in at 3. He is the future of England cricket. He's an amazing player. Like the fact he played 2 tests and was their 5th highest run scorer. He plays them first 3 tests. It could be a different series. Smudger, Steve Smith at 4, just because he's Steve Smith. He's also my captain. Harry Brook at 5.
Brooksy at 5.
Brooksy at 5 when he's not playing dumb shots.
Let's go through it and dissect it. Yeah.
Cam Green at 6, which is just a given. He's a freak. He's the GOAT. Alex Carey at 7. He was the second most dismissals in Ashes history that he gets. So
Is that right?
he kept amazingly. He had 28 dismissals and has the record with 29 in 2013. Quite funny though, 27 catches and 1 stumping. So obviously with no spin and with Johnny Bairstow not playing, there's a lot less stumping opportunities to come up.
Yep.
Bowling attack, Mitchell Starc, player of the series, absolute freak. Can't believe you wanted to drop him, which is probably one of the stupidest things you've ever said ever, and I've known you for a while. Nessa at 9, just a good all-rounder. Is pretty handy. 10, Scotty Boland. He just knows how to make that ball move in Australia. And 11, Josh Tuangi. He had 6 tests, 18 wickets. Was their best bowler. If he played all 5 tests again, it could be a whole different story. And yeah, that is my combined team to beat the rest of the world.
I agree on some and not on others. I'm slightly different. I obviously
We know that.
Yeah. The openers, Travis Head, Zach Crawley. I struggled to put Zach in, but again, runs 340 runs for the series, so it's hard to argue with. 3, Joe Root, Steve Smith at 4 and captain as well. Alex Carey at the gloves. I put him in at 5.
5.
But I'm flexible with where he bats. I went Bo Webster, the slug from Snug, at 6, and this was a tough one. I've gone Nisa at 7.
Yep.
Stark 8. I've put Nathan Lyon in at 9. 10, Scotty Boland, and 11, same as yourself, Josh Tongue from England.
Yeah, nice. You were saying before you had a surprise.
I do.
Is it Steve Smith calling in for a chat?
No, it's actually slightly better than Steve Smith and slightly higher pedigree. My uncle, Bill. Now, he listens to the show. He's a show watcher, listener. Absolutely loves giving a bit of feedback. So I thought
Loves cricket?
Absolutely.
Ooh, what a
Even
man.
to the fact that when I went to call him to get his opinion on the cricket, he didn't answer. His cousin, who is also our netball correspondent, answered and said he can only do one thing at a time, not talk to you and watch the cricket.
Ah, fair. Yep.
So he sent through his list, and probably a lot to dissect out of this. It is Travis Head opening with Khawaja, Mahanis at 3, Smith, Root, Carey, Webster, Cummins, Stark, Boland, and Lyon. From your favourite uncle.
That
He's
is
got
very
very
fair,
colourful.
favourite uncle. It is. I honestly think he picked too many Poms in that team.
I mean, imagine the change room.
But hey, yeah. But the worst thing is like Joey Root actually seems like a really good bloke, which sucks because you just love to hate the Poms, but he actually seems like a nice, genuine fella. So he'd fit in well. I
This
reckon.
is probably the first series he hasn't looked like Ellen DeGeneres as much. So I'm happy for that.
He's-
Oh, gosh. So, anyway, let's continue on with this.
yeah, right. So that's interesting. But as you can see, we all pretty much had the same openers, didn't we?
Yeah,
With Crawley
yeah.
and Head.
Well, they picked themselves.
Because like Crawley's average 27, Travis Head's average 62, then Weatherall was 22 average, Duckett 20 average, and Uzi 25 average. So
Yeah.
Duckett
What's the ICC rating, Spiels, for those two?
is he muted?
Yeah, try now, mate. Yep.
Which players did you want to know?
Who are the top 5? Like, is there any English players in there or?
For batters?
Yeah.
Top 5 batters in the ICC.
It says Joe Root,
Yeah.
Harry Brook,
Yeah, so Brooks is still in there.
then Kane Williamson,
Oh,
New
yep.
Zealand,
Yeah.
Travis Head, Steve Smith.
So I wonder if they've upgraded from the test match yet. I don't know how the ranking points work.
This is as of early January 26.
Oh, so probably hasn't taken the Ashes in yet.
No, if so, January would have counted the first 4 tests.
But yeah, I agree. I think the openers pick themselves.
Everyone picks Smart. Steve Smith is a given. Harry Brook was an interesting one. If he keeps his head, as we said, he can be a very, very good cricketer.
So you've got him in, Gus has got him in, I've dropped him.
Yeah.
But I just think, like, to be a great batsman, you need to prove yourself in all environments, and Australia's the toughest spot for a batsman.
Yeah.
He just was one of the ones that consistently, like, what was his batting average? Like, how many runs did he score?
39.77, strike rate at 81. He won the highest strike rate, which means every 100 balls, he's scoring 81 runs.
But the
Top
thing
score is 84, though. But third highest runs for the whole series, too.
you say that, but he just seemed to be, when they needed him, like in the big moments in games, he wasn't there.
He played dumb shots.
Yeah, like he just, like, there was opportunities. Like, he got those starts with Joe Root.
Yeah.
Like, he had the opportunity to go well, but he just let it not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Alex Carey, he was a given. I think everyone picked him. He had an amazing series. And then the bowlers speak for himself.
yeah,
Best
Lyon
perform, like
Lyon for me. He only played 2 games, but we had to try and get him through. I think we need a spinner in all conditions.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's nearly our wrap. Beals, how are we going for time?
Yeah, you're 2 minutes over, but I'll forgive you.
That's all right. Editing's a wonderful thing.
It'll get us through.
What's that? We have 6 minutes left.
But Ashes done for another year. Super happy that we got the 4 victories. Disappointed in the 1 loss. But Tommy, final thoughts before we throw out to the next topic. I'd like to finish on a na 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 na.
Yeah.
Hey hey hey. Goodbye. And yep, that's good. Yep, very happy with that. Moving on to a new topic. Cricket's done for us for a little bit. The Big Bash is still continuing, so Tommy will cover that with myself in great depth as required. Being a super coach genius himself, who still hasn't been paid his Monopoly money, as he informs me. So if you're listening, super coach people, pay up, please.
I'm coming for you.
Beals, you're in the studio. You've asked for your own segment, and we've named it Spiels with Beals. Mate, what have you got for us to discuss?
Yeah, through the making of this podcast, we've used a little bit of AI to try and help us research things, and I've discovered I really don't like it at all.
What part, mate, in particular?
Oh, most of it.
Like, what's your gripe?
Well, for like the last 10 years, they've been telling us it's the next biggest thing. It's any day now, it's going to explode. I feel like it's really hasn't gotten anywhere. Hasn't done anything in 10 years, really. All it does is tell you the stats and history. It doesn't come up with its own thoughts or anything, which I thought is what AI is meant to be. I don't know. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on it, because I really don't like it using it. I don't like it at all.
So before we go into our thoughts, what is your preferred method then of researching? You are the research guru.
Just type it into Google and see what comes up.
Laugh all you like, Mitchell. We all know that's how you got through uni.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, how would you go in? How would you go in uni now with AI being able to do it all for you?
It wouldn't be able to drink the amount of schooners that we drank. It could do the assignments, but would it be there in the depths of 2 o'clock in the morning when you're helping a mate through a D&M? No. But Tommy, what's your thoughts, mate?
From a professional point of view, I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, just the small tweaks. Like, you pretty much put in your base idea of the email and be like, this. It's going to every one of these customers, rah. Just make it professional, make it casual, cruisy, and it does that at a very good job. So in that aspect, I find it awesome. But as you said, looking at the stats and that kind of stuff, it's no different to asking Siri or asking Google or asking any of those ones. So yeah, from a constructing an email or a work point of view, I reckon it's awesome. But yeah, in saying that, there's also times I use it and just go, nah, that's rubbish. Like, that's a delete. I'm just going to do it myself. Like, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
It can be hot or cold, so.
It's a tool. And I suppose when you go down in the rabbit hole of looking at AI, and it's those things where they say that the software's talking to each other, and finding a new way to communicate with each other, and they've made their own language that's more efficient than English to communicate within the app. Those things are probably the scary, but you don't know, like what's it going to take over? But I suppose a lot of the things now are all digital. Like a lot of controls that we do are all digital and run through the web, or like there's not many things where there's physical switches as much.
Are they worried more about like hacking into systems and controlling, like people can hack into AI so they can hack your life a bit easier? Or like
I think it's to do more big picture. I think that's where the doomsday preppers come in and go, that it's going to take over the power grid and it'll switch everything off. And there's no physical lever that you can just go, yep, power on. It's all through a computer program.
And everyone up in the hills with their tinfoil hats and their money buried under their beds will be laughing at us.
Yeah, they'll be yelling Eureka. And
Yes, they will.
we'll all be talking in ones and zeros. But every bit of technology and advancements in technology has helped with AI. But I get what you're saying, day-to-day stuff, Beals, you hate it.
The main bit that I really don't like is like fake ads, fake pictures,
Oh, that is one thing you notice massively.
That's the deep fake.
fake stories
Yeah.
that you see, particularly Facebook. I notice it a lot. It's complete nonsense that it just throws out there.
And it's one thing in marketing too, especially like I'm not going to lie, for work I do a few marketing posters. We've got a great marketing team, don't get me wrong. But if we're doing like a tiny little special, I'll just put it in ChatGPT, do it up. And then you go on like every other Facebook page of the same kind of business, and it's a cut, copy, paste of what? The design. You go, that's ChatGPT, that's ChatGPT, it's all from the exact same cloth.
Just different
Different
variations.
variations, but you can pick it straight away
Yeah.
that a marketing team had not done it, that it was actually the computer's done it for you. And I think like in 5-6 years' time, is that going to take away marketing jobs? Because you literally
most
sit there.
likely.
We can sit there right now and do a thing for the podcast and have it in 3 minutes and it's done.
Yeah,
Like
that's right.
it's just so simple in that aspect of life. But yeah,
It's a great opener with Spiels with Beals. And
we could go down a deep rabbit hole with this conversation. So
Beals,
well.
we look forward to more of these. They're good. I can only imagine people sitting in their cars or listening through their AirPods on their walks in the morning, yelling advice at what annoys them about AI as much. But
yes.
I think it's a good tool, but as long as we don't lose our creativity out of it, that's probably the big one. And I don't think it can come up with an original thought, Beals, like you said.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, even then, I think it's limited to what it knows.
What we put in at this stage.
Yeah, 100%. So
With AI too, isn't there a song at the moment, like the top 20, that is AI written? Like someone's put everything they want into a song into a computer, and it releases a song. Like it can do it. And I'm pretty sure it's in the top 20 of the world charts over at the moment. Is an AI generated song? Like is that the future?
I
Like,
think there is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like will music get on that track eventually? And it's
like-
crazy what you can do with it.
I know animation's going that way with
Yeah.
movies, and you see I think one of the popular movies, K-pop Demon Hunter, I think was largely made with the
Yeah,
assistance of AI.
Cal was saying it's one of his favourite movies just before. Loves it. I think you get a matching tattoo.
Have not even had a look at it yet.
I've just not. It hasn't come across my desk of an AI song. I knew another podcast I sometimes listen to. He has a favourite rapper that has a really good song on there, but I don't know if it's on the charts.
An AI rapper, you mean?
Yeah, like a song that's written like with AI.
See, where's the talent in that?
Lots. But no, great Spiels with Beals. It's thought-provoking is what I would say. I think that's the big thing out of this. So keep them coming, mate.
Sorry, Mitch, it wasn't very funny. Bring it down into the podcast for you.
Mate,
18 minutes of cricket was plenty of down.
so
And we're not all just fun. Like it's what the people want. It gets people talking.
and we listen to feedback.
We do.
Again, email us, aussiebackyardbanner@gmail.com. Facebook page, like, subscribe, share. Moving on, and speaking of things we probably shouldn't share, Tommy, you've
OnlyFans. Oh,
yeah, that's after hours. You sent me a Snapchat of something that I really wanted to bring up with the wider community because I feel like
this
it's
is
just-
OnlyFans.
So for those listening, I got a Snapchat from Tommy, and it was him in what could be only described as those compression leg, like they're like little leg sock things that go up to your thigh and they blow up, like a bit like the blood test machine on your arm kind of
Yeah.
blows up. There's a compression. Tommy sent that through, and I don't know now. Look, it was very hard to tell through the Snapchat quality, but whether it was for a small child or you have the world's largest legs, but they were not fitting in there.
Yes, I'm well known for my delightful baby cows. but
Your large
my
calves.
large calves, my baby cows, as I like to call them. But no, it's a Temu buy, so I think
You got team.
the legs they're a bit chunky for it, but I'll use it probably once a week on mainly my calf area, and just it helps. It works massively. Just a bit of blood flow back through the legs. So
Even though that doesn't fully encompass your legs.
no, so they do. So
There was a lot of gap.
no, they're a two piece. So it covers. It goes from the toes up over your ankle, just below the knee, and then the second piece slaps on your thighs.
Ah, right.
So the
Yep.
thigh ones, they're there for a look, just to cover up my decency. But the leg, if I could just buy the leg ones, they're so good. But you look at the proper sports athlete ones, they're up a couple of grand. Like, not worth it. Like, these are like $20 off Temu. Like, best
Yeah.
things ever. And about 4 years ago, so
Yeah.
they still work.
Still good. Well, we've brought these microphone stands off Amazon
Yeah.
for a fraction of the price of what the official ones were going to be, just to suss them out. So if they last, I think you're right. Sometimes you get the value for money.
You just have to, yeah. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't get it. But, mate, these compressions are a win, and I will continue sending you Snapchats. And if anyone wants to see them,
What's the only fans?
only legs.
Your mate Tommy.
Your mate Tommy with the baby cows.
Speaking of discounts, now we're going to throw the orange mic over to Callum for this one because he mentioned last time his love affair with this Jeep, and we're super excited to hear the update on this because what has happened now, mate? Have we got it registered? Do you have an update for what you've fixed or what you've made harder for yourself?
The words that I would like to use are not suitable for this or any other podcast.
Or mentioning in public?
No, not at all. No, they'd copy an interview with the boys in blue quite rapidly. The things that I would love to say about this,
Yeah.
but it's just one of those things where, you do things because you have to.
So where are we up to? What?
Oh, it's all in bits again. It is. Yeah, there is bits all over the shop. I am on a first name basis with half the staff at Burson's, and it is only getting worse. So,
So
the boys are just plodding along. But
Explain to me, I was driving along the highway the other day, and saw you taking the Jeep for a test drive and thought, ripper, it's good to see it back on the road. You and your partner Indy are in the car. Mate, how did the test drive go?
not well.
What do you mean, not well?
Yeah.
I've never had a car try to run me over in neutral, but
What?
it did. I don't know.
Start from
I
scratch. How
still-
did you get to this point?
Well, it's, it just gets a bit nervous and takes a little pee on the driveway sometimes. A little bit of whittle comes out the bottom, so,
Like liquid or
Oh,
oil?
yeah, green in particular.
Oh, dear. So coolant?
Yeah, it's sweating horsepower, let's say. So I was like, right, well, let's go for a drive and have a look under this thing and see where it's coming from. And for some reason, in neutral, it just starts rolling uphill. And I don't know
Like
how
it's still
done
in
that.
gear.
Yeah, like it's in gear and you slowly let the clutch off, and it just, at this point, I'm looking underneath to find said leak, and it starts creeping towards me. So I get up and poor old Indy cops both barrels. I'm like, I'm on the floor. Can you not kill me, please? And she's like, I'm in neutral. It's somehow rolling uphill by itself. And I'm like, this is a bigger problem than I know how to fix. So anyway, I went home and took the water pump off, and it's not going anywhere since. So can't kill me if it doesn't run.
When's too much? Like, when do you just go, you know
Oh.
what, this is dumb.
About 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, right.
For me, anyway. Yeah.
I'm not one who knows much about cars, but it's one of those ones. If that was me, the first click it didn't start would be, nah, gotcha.
I have said several times that it needs to be insured and lit on fire at the earliest
Yes.
convenience.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It
Yeah.
needs to be struck by a certain form of lightning.
Is there any emotional connection to this?
Not to me,
Car?
no. There's an emotional connection with me with Indy, and she loves it, so I will keep
yeah,
doing
so you
it.
keep doing it, yes.
Because I'm a good boy and will do what I love for love. But outside of that, no, I hate it so passionately.
Now,
Just you know much about cars, sorry.
No,
So you could just be like, oh, it's never going to run again.
I could,
But you're not that kind of guy,
No,
which is
I'm
lovely.
not. I
Unlike
probably would
Mitch,
have been
who is a
once.
scoundrel. So
Oh, geez, I wish I was more of a scumbag some days. I could just flick a match at it and call it a day, but unfortunately, no.
yeah,
not
that's
yet.
fair.
you've mentioned the car you hate, but I noticed you turned up today to the studio in your pride and joy.
Same problem. Also, You're seeing cooling out everywhere.
Oh, dear. So what's your pride and joy, Matt, for those listening?
Nothing special. It's just a good old 1985 Datto 720. She's nothing special, but I love it to bits.
So tub, ute.
Yep, tub ute, little 1.8, weighs 1,100 kilos with me in it. Steers like it's on rails. Frequently yellow stickered by the boys in blue. And we will continue to fight them one sticker at a time.
I saw on your socials that you put something about summer nats. Do you usually take it down to summer nats in Canberra, or
No, I've
is it
never.
just-
I want to.
Yeah.
I've never done it, having, worked in hospitality a lot, and particularly a lot of my time was spent working for a bloke who goes to summer nats every year. So
Yeah, right.
when he was off, I always kind of had to work it.
Yeah.
So it's been one of them things that I will take the old girl down there
Yeah.
one day, but I've kind of held off going with mates and stuff over the years because I want to go with it when it's ready.
Yeah.
And I'm probably still a couple of years and too much money away
Yeah,
from that
that's fair,
point, but
yeah.
I will one day get down there in it.
Yeah.
And I might have to swing back in for a special episode of the pod when we go down. So
Definitely.
it'll be good. But
I
no,
would love
it's on the
to
list.
accompany you and just record the trip.
Oh, it'd be exciting. You and I have done some road trips in that car, and it's ended interestingly.
What's the top speed in this car?
I've had to do a $140, and it is terrifying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
We're cutting
yeah.
that
I
out.
was on a close course professional driver.
That's miles, isn't it?
Well, could be.
So 100 miles an hour. We've had some funny stories. We went for a trip down to Melbourne in this Pride and Joy. The funny part about this car is that we had my old two-door Hilux, like the old Workmate 2001, like you see everywhere, old tradies ute. And it had aircon, but the radio didn't work. Callum had the Datto. Aircon worked just. It blew air, but the radio worked. So our discussion at the pub at about 2 o'clock in the morning, the day before we left, was which car we took. And we somehow chose radio over aircon.
What time of year was it?
Feb.
What was it? I thought it
Yeah.
was October long weekend.
No, it was
Was it
Feb. Yeah,
February?
yeah, because we made our own long
It was
weekend.
hot, yeah. I think the discussion was had because we were at the pub at 2 in the morning. We left at 4.
So when you say aircon kind of worked, like,
It blew air.
It's got,
It'll make
it's
it
got
cooler?
the 2100.
was it better than windows down?
2100.
What's
It's
a 2-1?
two windows down 100 k's an hour.
Callum did the first stint of driving down to Melbourne. We're flying out there. I got down. I was like, these seats are so uncomfortable. He's like, nah, they're just old spring seats. You just got to toughen up. I'm like, this is like, I felt this pain in my lower back that was like so uncomfortable. Anyway, so we got down to the servo, swapped over drivers. Callum hops in straight away, goes, nah, this is no good at all. Pulls the seat forward, and there's the wheel brace, like the fall
Yeah.
jammed up through my back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In my defence, I was thinking Mitch has just been a bit soft here.
As he usually
As
is.
you know,
Like,
the form's there.
That's our Mitch.
Exactly.
Like,
The man has just thrown a scrunchie at me, so, but yeah, I thought he was being a bit of a softie and he'll tartan up over time. And then I sat in there and went, this is a valid concern. Let me take the 2 seconds it will do to fix this.
So
And I think radio too depends who you travel with. Like
Yeah.
you two seem like you'd handle a good conversation, not get bored within that 5-hour trip.
No, not at all.
But if you did that with, say, a work colleague or someone who you can't have a conversation with, it would get pretty bad pretty quick.
I would say before the Aussie backyard banter, there wasn't enough to listen to. But now I'd definitely still go with radio. I mean, you got to keep up with the Aussie backyard banter.
And we'd be approaching a Melbourne Drive length of episodes now.
We're getting
if you
close,
Back
yeah.
to back them.
Oh,
You'd have to be getting close. You'd have to drive fast, but,
Imagine
Should be
if imagine if it was this thing called Bluetooth and you could just get a speaker. Is it the same or not?
no.
You don't reckon you can have it? Yeah.
Oh, I've done that for sure.
Yeah.
The old Bluetooth speaker in the car.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. I had a wonderful old Subaru wagon that broke again. Did well that one, but I got roped into towing a ski boat out to Bealey one year, and I hadn't quite done the radio yet, so I just threw the old JBL in the back seat and cranked her up, and off we went. Unstoppable.
That's all you need. That's perfect.
It was great.
It was, the worst part was we went down to see a mate in Tassie. So we had a few drinks, had a bit of a good time down there. Probably drank a little bit too much, but we were younger. It was a few years ago. So the trip home's never fun.
Did the car go to Tassie or did you fly out?
Melbourne flight out with
That makes sense.
Jester.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're getting back in the car, and by then that's when the radio kicks in. The long drive home after a big weekend with your mates is just silence and just a
Yeah.
bit of music in the background just to get through the time. We headed off the exit ramp from the airport down onto the main 4-lane highway.
Yep.
And just as we go down, I could only see Callum's face go from what was a hungover white to the most palest of whites and the foot go to the accelerator with no reaction. So we glided down this off-ramp onto 3 or 6 lanes of traffic, so 3 lanes I think it was, or whatever it was. It was a
Yeah, I
fair
think
load.
it was the start of the Hume.
Start of the big Hume
in Melbourne.
Oh,
and
when
it was
the ring
on.
road makes humour, yeah.
Yeah. And it was, so there was cars everywhere. This car's just lost all power on the off-ramp.
Yeah.
What happened next?
We've been waiting for a tow truck for 4
So
hours.
Oh, wow.
we learned a valuable lesson because luckily for us there was a big shoulder on the side of the road, so we glided down the off ramp, pulled down off the side of the road, and then pulled up. What we didn't realise is that because you're on a major road, they can't send out a road crew to help you fix your car, and because we were technically safe, they had to send a tow truck to pick us up to drive us to a safe location for the road crew to come and get. Problem was, because we were safe, the tow truck was in no rush to get to us.
Yeah, right.
And where we were was like in the developing area. And they don't set up servos on off ramps.
No.
And
The brutal part was we could see one, but it was on the wrong side of 6 lanes of traffic.
You're
And-
both pretty nimble and quick. You
Not
could
that
have-
far. Not that day.
Mate, we just had 4 straight days on the tins. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
nimble and quick, probably not the words I'd use.
On the way there, 100%. The way back was a very
Yeah.
sad stay. And that was the moment where we thought, if only we had our timing and we would have stopped on the off ramp. Block traffic, get the thing straight away.
Yeah, definitely
Did they get the
not
car-
legal advice.
Did they
but-
get the car fixed and drove back to Wagga? Or?
Yeah, it was
2 seconds.
all of about 2 minutes,
Oh,
$10
what was it?
for a set of distributor points.
Yeah,
No,
not
it was a
a
little
big job.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, not a hard job at all. Just a screwdriver and away we went. We got the
Something
timing
you could
close
have
enough.
done, you reckon, if you looked
If I had
over
the
it?
part, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Right,
I've
yeah,
done
yeah.
it since, but yeah, I just did not have the part for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next time I'm stuck on the side of the road somewhere, I will be telling that unarmed person I am blocking all 4 lanes of traffic.
Yeah.
There is a dog and a child and 17 aged ladies in the car,
Oh, exactly right, yeah.
and you give me that tow truck fast. But
It was a long
We lived
fall.
and we learned.
Sat there for genuinely 4 hours.
Yeah. There's several songs were sung about the length of time we waited for a tow truck.
Did that
One
change
pair of
from 1
undies
to
was
2?
destroyed.
Ooh. Well, I guess there's no bathrooms there, is there?
There
Like,
wasn't.
and you can't-
Oh,
and
no.
not many trees. Like it's,
Oh, there was, thankfully, for the passerbys, there
Yeah.
was some trees.
Oh, there was?
Yes.
Luxury.
yeah.
But we live and learn. And that was, but it was good to see the Dado still alive.
Yeah, she's still going.
Still going.
Still going. But never a dull moment.
Well, I've joined you in making things harder for myself. My great Hurricane lawnmower passed away recently in a tragic lack of maintenance.
It was a good lawnmower. We did use it once or twice.
And look, there was moments when it was blowing a lot of white smoke for a 4-stroke. So
That's
for those who don't know, 2-stroke, you put the oil in the fuel and you get smoke because it burns as it goes through it. 4-stroke, it self-lubricates so you don't get the smoke out because it just burns the fuel.
See, I know nothing about this, so I just stay
That's
away
the
from...
dumbest down version I can give you.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get smoke out of, so your car, for example, you only check the oil in a car.
Huh?
Tommy's got a
God.
company and he doesn't. If it dies, he goes.
What do they say?
give me your one.
Hire cars and company cars are the fastest cars you drive.
As a bloke who's just given back his company car, boy howdy, do I miss that.
No, I service mine regularly and always check the maintenance. Thank you.
But anyway, this here was using a lot of oil, my mower, and it was one of those ones I was like, I'll just do one more lawnmower and it'll be right. And it turned off, put in the shed, and you'd be like, oh yeah, it's fine. Start up again. Kind of not happy, but we got through the lawnmower. This particular day, it jammed up, stopped mowing halfway through the lawn with 4 rows left.
That's half your backyard.
Yeah,
It's time to
yeah,
get
yeah. Good one, Tommy. I'll get you out to mow it. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, there's four runs left and died. So then the discussion was, first port of call was, Tommy lives about 4 houses away or 4 blocks away.
Oh,
I'll call
one
him.
golf shot.
I'll call him and say, hey mate, can I borrow your lawnmower? Which I was greeted with, yeah, no worries, I've just got to put it on the charger. Which opened up a debate between us when I said, well, don't worry about it if it's a battery one.
No, so the first time, it was probably a Tuesday. I said, just got to put it on the charger. Yeah, no worries. I'll pick it up this afternoon. About 3 days later, you didn't come yet, so I mowed our lawn that morning. And then you messaged me like, hey, I need to pick it up. I was like, oh, it's just going on the charger again. And you were like, oh, it's a battery. No, don't worry about it then.
I was going to
Like,
say,
I
in the
could-
interim, when he didn't pick yours up, I reckon he come and got my petrol.
Yeah, I could feel the judgment just hit me. I was like, wow.
But I thought I'd bring it up with the pod and especially get your opinion, Callum and Beals, and probably the group. Like, what's our thought between petrol and battery mowers? Like,
I love the idea of a battery mower. I love the idea that, you have a battery for all your power tools and that fits in your mower. Sounds great. But I bought a battery powered mower and it didn't work out of the box, so I took it back. And
Did you charge it?
Yeah, well, I did. It just died.
you've had a lot of misfortune at the
You have
moment.
some lemons.
They call me Sexy Fingers for a reason.
You do
But,
have beautiful fingers.
My missus had a battery lawnmower when we moved in together, and we don't anymore. There is no replacement for displacement. And, much like Mitchell, I love noise.
I just like
that's
to
my
feel
thoughts
it
on the matter.
working. It's going to get you through the hard yards. The batteries, I'm just not there. But Beals, you're a stats man, mate. Your opinions are necessary.
For me, I prefer a petrol mower. I've got a 30-year-old two-stroke mower at home.
Yep.
It blows shitloads of smoke. It's as loud as anything, and I just love it. I think it's great. If I had my way, I'd get a V8 mower if I could, but I can't. So
Actually,
I could see you with the big stacks with the flames coming out of it and you pushing it along the lawn.
I'm sure my neighbours love it, but
Well, they've still got their Christmas lights up, so you got a bit of to and fro there. So, Tommy, it looks like it's 3-1 here, mate. You're outnumbered.
in my defense, our lawn is the perfect size for a battery.
Yep.
It doesn't go flat. You literally, we'll finish our 4 little grass areas, and there's to be a bar left on the mower. Chuck it on, takes 3 hours, 3 hours to charge.
Yep.
Week later, mow again. You don't need to worry about fuel, servicing or anything. You literally just chuck the battery in. It'd be different if the battery didn't get you your yard's worth.
Yep.
Then obviously it's no good. But for the fact that it does our lawn size perfectly.
Yeah. I like the battery powered whippersnippers.
Oh, so what's the difference? Sorry.
No, leave it in.
I got personal.
I can't talk. I've got one too.
So that's fine, but a mower isn't.
Yes.
Why? What's the difference?
Because the mower's doing the heavy lifting. It's going through, it's doing the majority of the work. Thick lawn, you're going through with the whippersnipper just doing a
Thick
finishing.
lawn, mow more often.
No.
That's why you got. But that's why I've got a petrol lawnmower. So the next door neighbour, for example, they've got a battery powered lawnmower
Yep.
and a petrol whippersnipper.
We are the same, to be honest. We're the same.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that our whippersnipper hasn't need replacing yet. We will probably replace it in the next few months, and we will get a battery one to match our mower. Yeah.
But sometimes I
Same
look at
as the mower.
right. Let's agree to disagree.
Nah.
And I reckon one day we do a test
Yep.
of my back lawn.
In my back lawn, we're not just doing yours. That seems
You
very
just want your
very
lawn.
unfair. Yeah.
It's for the show. It's for the show. All right. And we'll work out which is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll come and whippersnip your lawn. You can whippersnip your
Yeah,
own
no,
lawn.
that sounds perfect. Yeah. I'll come straight here with the battery in the mower, and then I can pick it up. It's a little handle. I can walk around with it. Very lightweight. And you're halfway through going, oh, it's 37 degrees. I'm out of fuel. Oh, got to go to the surf. Oh, no. You will see the ways once you get on the battery path, my friend.
But Beals, get us back on track, mate. We are really enjoying our Friday evening podcast. I know you said you were going to watch a movie in the Christmas New Year break. What did you get up to, mate? What did you go and see? And we are absolutely pumped to hear your first review of 2026.
Well, I've got a couple for you, actually. I went and watched Avatar, the third one, and I enjoyed it. I'd say it's the weakest movie of all three, but it was still very good, very entertaining. Those movies always look fantastic. I don't know what how they make them, but they just look brilliant. The world that guy builds with those movies, and they have such a broad appeal to a lot of people. It's already made $1 billion in 4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Where does that sit in... I'll look this up now, but I want to find out where it sits in the box office realm.
There's only been 5 movies in 2025 to get to $1 billion.
Last year.
Yeah. It was released last year, so it's technically a 2025 movie. Only been 5 movies, I think, in total to reach that mark. And this is the third in a franchise, and every movie has The first one's made nearly 3 billion. Second one's made over 2 billion. This one's made over 1 billion already. So it's very popular movies. It's very long. One negative I will say, it's long. And after 3.5 hours, you do
3.5.
3.5 hours.
Wow.
You do start to feel the length of it.
Does the storyline flow, or do you just go, you can cut out an hour and it'll still be very good?
I think it could be trimmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
I still think it's entertaining. The other ones are long too, but I felt the length.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I started to really notice this has been a long time. How long have I been in this theatre? It's a long movie.
Because how long were the first? Is it like a Lord of the Rings thing where they're all 3 hours plus, or?
No, the first one I think is only like 2.5. I
Yeah,
think the
right.
second one's about 3. And this one's longer again.
Yeah. And the same question we had with the Die Hard reviews. If I was to sit down and watch all 3, could I go 2, 1, 3, or is it you
I
have
think
to watch
you'd have
1,
to
2,
watch
3?
these ones in order.
It does continue the story. Yeah.
I mean, the stories aren't... Look, they're not like Shakespeare. They're not overly complicated. But they're just simple story and they're pretty entertaining to watch.
I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
For a guy who's never seen them, can you describe the storyline in like 20 words? Like just a basic...
20 words.
Is that too hard, or is it quite a complex storyline? Like, I know, are they aliens?
Well,
and
it's
they're blue?
aliens. Humans go to an alien planet and want everything on the planet.
Yeah,
and
right.
And
yeah.
there's native aliens that live
And
there.
they're the blue ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Awesome.
And conflict ensues. That's pretty much the story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So just following up what we started on with the grossest movies of all time, 2 out of the top 5 are Avatar.
Exactly right.
Yeah, number 1 was a 2009 release of 2.94 billion. Avengers was second. Avatar, the 2022 release, at 2.3. Titanic at 4. And a Zijia 2, Zijing, I don't know how to pronounce that, in 5th. I'll show Tommy, but it's a massive Chinese movie. I've never heard of it.
Nazi too. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to watch that one
Avatar
next, I suppose.
James Cameron,
Yeah.
and his Titanic James Cameron.
Titanic as well.
Mate, imagine his bank account having 3 of the top 5 all-time grossing movies.
And,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think the top
And
4 out of the 5 are all Disney as well.
oh, radio.
Disney owns Avatar, so they pretty much
That's
own
that
it.
evil little mouse, isn't it, Disney?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
His highest grossing movie, yeah, because Titanic as well.
Exactly right. Yeah.
That is one of the best docos I've ever seen. Thought it was good.
Were you ever going to go down and see the Titanic, Tommy?
Actual one?
Yeah.
No, I heard a rumor that it's a bad idea to go down to look at the Titanic.
It's a fair bit of pressure.
Mate, with the movie, the Titanic, I've watched that and cried with them many times, and there's room on that door for 2 people.
Yeah, don't bring up that discussion. It's all over the Facebooks. But I think if I was in that situation, you'd have, like, I don't know.
I think they should have tried a bit harder.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it was like Rose, like, nah, we're full. Like, but there's another 3 meters. Nah, I like to stretch out. It's a long trip back to land. Like,
But also, like,
gosh,
and
selfish.
I also do give the directors credit for not actually doing the exact time period from when it sunk to the rescuers got there, because it would have been a long 20 hours.
Yeah,
But it didn't seem that long.
no. Well, that's
But they could have fit.
That's movies for you, Mitchell.
I just like those long, realistic ones. You know, it's done in one shot. Like,
Yes,
there has been a few of those good war movies where they're all done in one shot.
there are lots of good movies done in one shot.
What was that favourite movie you were telling us about, Tommy, that you were going to do a review on?
Oh, the Schoolies one.
Nah, the
No.
one in Dallas?
Oh yes, it's that. Yes, Debbie Travels to Dallas, I think it's called.
Ah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
an educational
Yeah,
movie?
it is. It is more of an adult educational movie, but I look forward to doing a review for that next episode.
Now, what I will say is
Keep in.
keep it or delete it. What I will say is, Beals, we've thought of another option, maybe about halfway through the rugby season as we go. We thought maybe you could do a sports report for us, and Tommy can do a movie review.
Sure.
Like, we just thought we'd mix it up a bit.
What sport would you go for?
Oh, geez, that's tough.
Bit
I
of
mean, the only sport I follow a little bit is probably rugby league.
Yeah, perfect.
That's only because Penrith was doing good the last few years, and
Yep.
they're my team.
Yeah.
If
So-
they were wooden spooners, I'd be like, nah, not.
They
don't
still
worry
go
about
to
it.
Bathurst every year to play too?
Yeah, they play a game every year.
Perfect.
So maybe you could do that game, and then when that game's on in Bathurst, you can do the review for us, and Tommy can do a movie review.
Secret Life of Pets.
This is where it started. Sorry, I'll give some context to this. Tommy sent a message saying that he'd watched The Secret Life of Pets for, what, the 430th time?
This week, yeah. Yeah. No, Pops loves it. So.
Because I was sending you Snapchats of the cricket and only getting responses back of Secret Life of Pets.
No, it was NFL we're talking about.
Yes.
The college
okay.
ball.
Sorry, yeah, college.
Gosh.
How is it going, Tommy? Are you still up with the college?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much done now. They're up to their quarters and NFL wild cards this weekend, Sunday, Monday. So hopefully by next time we catch up, we have a bit more to talk to about that.
Certainly will. We do have another guest who has promised his appearance. Sam Donnellan will be joining us in the studio next pod for a episode. We got a bit of feedback about greatest blow-ups, and Sam has played, coached, and refereed rugby, so he has an in-depth understanding of blow-ups from the bottom of the ruck to the sideline. So looking forward to cover some of the blow-ups with him and some other sporting events. But quickly, Dakar Rally is something I've not known much about or anything about. 2 Aussies are doing really well in that, so we'll talk a bit more about that in the next episode. But it's good to see Australia's just performing on the world stage.
It is. It's good to see Aussies doing well at anything in life, especially sport.
We're just a bunch of battlers.
It makes my little heart happy.
And we look forward to the episode where Callum sits down on the chair and says, the Jeep is registered and it all works.
You can tune into that in about 2030.
On that, it's always a pleasure to have everyone listen, liking, sharing, and subscribing. We've got a Facebook page up and going. Bealey, how have you enjoyed the studio?
I've enjoyed it a lot. It's very different being down here in person. I like it a lot.
Well, when we get to that 1,000
That's
views,
right. 1,000 views.
1,000 views and listens.
One episode, 1,000 views.
For one episode, you'll be here all the time. You'll
Absolutely.
be very comfortable in the new studio.
I'll make the effort.
Callum, thank you for joining us and sharing the orange mic.
My pleasure. I would never be happier to share anything with Beals in my entire life. Couldn't be a better bloke. Lovely to have him here. The atmosphere's been great in here today. Big fan. Love the new sign.
It's Tommy, co-host and now Facebook moderator. How have you enjoyed it?
How good is it to have Beals here in the studio?
It's so hard to focus.
I don't feel like an absolute rude person cutting him off every 2 minutes just because we can't see his video. No, it's awesome everyone here. Cal, yourself, it's cool.
The vibes are on.
The vibes are
It's all right,
hot.
Tommy. I'll be on the phone next week and cut me off then.
We'll get you a cowbell and it's like ding.
Thank you, Uncle Bill, for sending through your team list. Gus, shout out to Gus. Shame he couldn't be here in the studio or joining us in the studio, but we will get him on, we promise. We're trying. Just hasn't worked out the last 2 times, but he will be there and to give us a bit of an insight in what Bay 13 was like, a bit of backup. So, all right, thanks for everyone for liking, subscribing, listening. Again, please get on Spotify. We're a Spotify exclusive podcast and YouTube as well. And we look forward to joining you in the next episode of the Aussie Backyard Banter.